Asif Ansari, law and order may be a state subject, and certainly, of course, the police can take precautionary measures. But unfortunately, those measures were not taken at midnight when all those protesters were able to barge into RG Corps. Now, suddenly, the police is remembering its duty in terms of managing the law and order situation.
I buy your point about this. But what happened is was the expectation that something any rape is happening in our college where the doctors were protesting. Just listen, the doctors were protesting without the assumption that these kinds of criminals, the 7,000 criminals in a disguise of protester going
Sir,
to
there was a planned protest that was underway. There was a planned protest underway. What was the intelligence doing? What was the police doing? These are questions that are coming in from the courts. These are not questions any political party alone is asking. So there are very valid questions. But let me bring in Abhijit Iyer-Mitra. Abhijit Iyer-Mitra, what will the police do? Will they not bring in security? And, this kind of a deployment was perfectly justified. There's nothing wrong with what the West Bengal government has done. Would you like to respond to Asif Ansari?
So, Madhav, the first impression I'm getting of the Kolkata police just response to this protest just reinforces what they did in the RG Corps investigation, that they seem phenomenally unprofessional and clumsy, really. These are not trained professionals. These are jokers brought off from the streets. I don't know how they've been admitted to the police. You see, yesterday those videos came out. The Kolkata police was putting them out, claiming that there was a plan for violence. What were they doing last night? You know, the first rule 101 of crowd control is you prevent the crowd from assembling. When 10 people assemble, it becomes very easy to sort the problem out. When 100 people assemble, it becomes tougher. When 1,000 people assemble, it becomes even tougher. So the Kolkata police is going out of its way to showcase its lack of professionalism, its lack of competence. And I don't know what kind of bribes they've paid to get their posts right now, but this is not how a police force behaves purely in professional terms of crowd control. This is part one. Part two, let us not forget that this is the same party we are talking about that was applauding the Shaheen Bagh protesters, that was applauding the farm protesters, who were doing the exact same things in Delhi, engaging in disruptive behavior. I condemn those protests as well. I condemn this protest as well. But you can't have a different rule for Delhi and a different rule for Kolkata.
Okay.
If those farm protesters should have been allowed to stand outside the Prime Minister's house and bring Delhi to a lockdown, then these protesters should also be allowed right outside Mamata Banerjee's house in Nabanna. No?
Let me put that question to Shujath Ali. I think that's a fair point. Dr. Shujath Ali, do the yardsticks for what is an acceptable protest change from state to state, or are we governed by one law? Because what's acceptable for Delhi should be acceptable for Kolkata also.
Madhav, Bharat Jalao party is not interested in nation and the nationality.
Mr. Ali, I will only request you, if you go into this kind of name calling, they will do the same with Congress. Let's not reduce the debate to that. My request to you, please, on national television, if anybody starts attributing, adjectives to the other party, it will just go back and forth. The debate will spiral out of control. I'm requesting you, let's refrain from that. Please carry on.
Okay, Madhav. Okay. You are rightly pointing out that why BJP was silent when the Hathras unfortunate incident took place. That girl was burnt without the invitation to the families to attend the last rites of that girl. And now they are doing Halla Gulla in Bengal. I condemn the incident. I have hatred for such people who are indulging in such dirty and shameless acts. But BJP is ruling at the center. BJP should be very much careful in all types of activities and the agitations. They should not open a Pandora box to create problem in the entire country.
Sir, how is this a Pandora's box? People are outraged about the handling of the TMC government. If people in Delhi can protest, people in Bombay can protest, then surely people in West Bengal should also be allowed to protest. How does it become something wrong if it's only happening in West Bengal? That's exactly the question. This is Shujath Ali. Why only West Bengal? Why is it a problem only in West Bengal?
Yeah. Because BJP wanted to exploit every issue.
So the government there in TMC is not accountable.
I am simply asking you why they have not done anything in Hathras of Uttar Pradesh. Why they have not given justice?
No, so
to
those questions
that,
are asked. See,
innocent,
two wrongs don't make a
girl
right. Mr.
who
Shujath Ali,
was,
two
raped
wrongs
and
certainly
burnt?
don't make a right. And this logic of yours that what did they do in Hathras, so therefore one wrong was done in Hathras and therefore another wrong will be done here. And incidentally, that's a similar allegation of whether the parents were allowed or the mother was not present at the point of cremation that's actually being made over here. So if those questions were asked in the context of Hathras, the TMC should be accountable in this very case as well. We leave it there. Shatrupa, Abhijit Iyer-Mitra, Dr. Shujath Ali, Asif Ansari, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us this evening.